orangutan Hope, the female adult orangutan. I think you all know about her. She was a blind orangutan because got shot with eye rifle in both eye. Lastly, we move Hope from individual compartment or individual cages to still individual cages, but in the larger compartment. We want to introduce Hope a little bit to other orangutan next to her, which is Krismon. Why we do that? Because we know that Hope is one of the candidates to be moved to the orangutan haven. So in orangutan haven, she will be in the artificial island, not in the cage. Hopefully that will help her for the better situation, yeah, not spending whole life inside the cages or inside the iron bar. So that's why Hope is one of the orangutan that we will move to the orangutan haven. So the idea to introduce her with Krismon, who also will be in the orangutan haven, we expected that they knew each other. So in orangutan haven later, they can be a friend, like spending time together rather than alone. Unfortunately, when we move Hope, the trauma is still there, yeah. So she didn't want to do a lot of activity, and even he stopped to eat for about 3 days. So we really need to find a way to keep her get enough food and also get enough drink. And she is very stressful on the time. Then we reduced the staff to spend the time around Hope. Only very minimal keepers, yeah, only 2 on the time, and sometimes the vet checking her. So we learned that even it's already a year, or maybe I think a year or 2 years already, she is under our management. We think that most of the trauma already gone, but when the situation changes, it's just very minor changes actually. Yeah? Just move from one cages to another cages, still with the same people, still the same keepers, but that's the changes already impact a lot in her. So that helped us to understand that the next we need to really careful on do something changes on Hope, including if someone else, not the familiar person voice that she understand that will approach her cages. So it takes time, but slowly it become better, and now Hope is more relaxed. He become like his habit. Her habits is now become like when he is in the previous cages, yeah. But sometimes if somebody approach her cages, he still do the stereotyping by behavior, right? Moving in a circle in her cages. So yeah, that's why we still need to be patient and a lot to do to Hope to keep supporting her, that the situation where she is now is a safe situation, no more like hunters or no more any threat to her. So thank you for everyone who already helped us with Hopes, and hopefully in the next updated we can inform you better or good improvement of Hope. Hopefully also the trauma is less and less. So thank you everyone.